Hello everybody and welcome back. I am the Pumpkin King, and in today's episode we're going to be continuing our tour of the islands of the 5 deaths. Our island showcase today brings us to Isla Muerta East, available in the Dr. Wu DLC. On this island, just as on Isla Muerta, the theme is life and death. But just where Muerta was about the dead, this is about the living. On Muerta East, the sun has risen on a new day of the dinosaurs. And this island is meant to really grab guests' attention and make them say, wow. So as we enter in from the entrance point, and head over to the left, we have 2 viewing galleries here that are attached to this Hammond Creation Lab, where you can see the dinosaurs coming out from their enclosure and being introduced into the park for the first time. We also have over here 2 paleobotany greenhouses, which grow all of the plants that we feed to the dinosaurs here on Muerta East, and are essential to bringing these dinosaurs back to life. We're not only bringing the dinosaurs back, we're bringing back their food too. And in order to accomplish this, we have a science center and a research center, as well as our 2 paleobotany greenhouses, so that we can better understand how the prehistoric world worked and how we can recreate it here on the islands. Heading over to our next viewing gallery, if we take a look, here we have some more Amargasaurus, but these, you'll notice, are a much more vibrant coloration. These ones are more brightly colored, and they are a much different kind of animal to the ones that we saw on Muerta West. Absolutely gorgeous mod there. We have our hotel with the view across the Amargasaurus paddock, and its twin on the other side, which I imagine would be connected by a sky bridge that has a view of the bay here, which is also absolutely gorgeous and has its own little personal beach. Down here at ground level, we've got a Struthiomimus exhibit. Oh, Archaeornithomimus, rather. These are all have extremely vibrant colors. The health's not great right now for some reason. They say they don't have water, but they definitely do. I don't know. Anyway, but they all have the vibrant colors that we can expect to see from the Archaeornithomimus there. And on the other side, we have a viewing gallery here for our Coronasaurus. You may recall these from Isla Tacaño. Put it on daytime quick so we can get a better look at these guys. So you may recall that we had these on Isla Tacaño, and I said that they have sort of highlighter colors, and now you really see what I mean here. They are like day glow colors. In here we also have the Osmacosaurus, which is another modded dinosaur. And I'll put a link to those in the description, but these are also extremely bright and colorful with their green skin and orange necks. Over here, we have another viewing gallery. In here, we've got our Allura Titan and Metaborasaurus. We take a look inside here. You can see I've got the vibrant color skins on both the Allura Titan and the Metabora. The vivid colors that we have here really bring these dinosaurs to life in a way that they haven't been in millions of years. And then we also have this little shopping area, which introduces a lot more color and vibrancy. If it were possible for me to do it, and come Jurassic World Evolution 2, it will be, I would go through and customize all of these buildings to paint them in more pastel colors so that it'd be really bright in your face. Like, this is a live and vibrant place. If we follow the walkway around this way, over on our right, well, actually, this whole area, we'll take a look at the map in just a moment, but if we take a look at the viewing galleries here, this is a mixed species enclosure. We have the Seismosaurus over there, which we'll get to if we jump over to this one. Here we can see the Seismosaurus. This is, again, a modded dinosaur. It was considered to be a species of Diplodocus, and I love the colors that the modder put on these. They're absolutely fantastic. And then on this gallery, you can see there's our Acrocanthosaurus. It's our discount T-Rex for this island, but the Acro is absolutely gorgeous dinosaur with the vivid skin there. And these little guys, no, not the Acro, the little guys here are the Kuivenader, which is a modded dinosaur that runs on the Troodon. Have these really pretty, vibrant orange colors. Now, I know that having these sorts of really bright colors is somewhat, it's somewhat suspect. Like, reconstructions of dinosaurs that have these incredibly vibrant colors, not probably accurate. We know that from modern dinosaurs, like birds, that they can have bright colored skin, but for the most part, most birds are sort of dull in coloration, usually being brown or black or white. And we suspect that dinosaurs were likely the same, but you know what? We're making them from scratch out of the fossilized interior of a mosquito. I think we can take some liberties. Looking at our big paddock here, we have a number of dinosaurs. Right below us, these are a modded Anzu. They're a type of oviraptorid. Very pretty mod there. Sort of looks like a, almost has like panda colorations. Very nice. And we have the gyrosphere that runs through this area, so we can actually ride that in just a moment. I wanted to also point out these Brachiosaurs. These are the 2001 Brachiosaurs, so that they have the really bright skin colors. We also have our Dryosaurus in a variety of colors. All the Dryosaurus colors are beautiful, but I really like this one in particular, the Vivid. And there are some homocephali in here too. There's one. Which we also have in a variety of colors as well. And if we take a look at the overall map, over here we also have our Acrocanthosaurus, which come in these really bright, vibrant colors. This one is the woodland, and it is absolutely awesome. I just love these green and orange tiger stripes. Such a cool reconstruction. Let's take a look at the actual tour now. So over on our right, that's the Metries. You can see them just up over on the top of the hill there, the Acrocanthosaurus. We have my favorite big tree over here on the left. I personally think that these are meant to be live oaks, just based on the size and the shape of them. And it's a gorgeous tree. I love using them in decoration, but I don't get a chance to very often. Let's jump in the back here. As we come around the corner, originally I had intended for the animals to be in their own enclosures, but I really kind of like the idea of them being out and about more. And as we drive by, you can see we have a lot of flowers all throughout here. Isla Muerta East has tons of flowers, where Muerta is lots of rocks. Again, reinforcing that theme of life and vibrancy. So I use a lot of the coastal and crag terrain brushes so I can get these flowers in place here. You can see those Anzu behind us. They generally like to hang out in this area. There's also a couple of Struthiomimus wandering around in the back there. You can see the Homocephaly going by. They're hard to spot in the grass, but there's some Dryosaurs over here on our left. And a pod of Brachiosaurs feeding at the feeder over there. I do occasionally run into problems with some of the dinosaurs being overcrowded, particularly the Homocephaly. But the best part about this is that this exhibit is so large that they actually can move to areas where they are no longer tracking other dinosaurs. So it kind of comes and goes. The overcrowding doesn't necessarily matter so much, as long as they're not actually near anyone else.
This tour can encounter difficult terrain, and you must keep your seatbelt fastened until the ride is complete.
Even though Isla Muerta is clearly a volcanic island, it is very, very fertile soil. And that is because volcanic soil is actually some of the most fertile in the world. It is the highest in both nutrients and in dissolved calcifites. When I was building this ride, I made specific modifications to the terrain to try and match the mountains and the terrain already generated on the island, so that it would fit in better. And I feel like I've accomplished that pretty well. I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of the 2001 Brachiosaurs. Like, the skin's a little ostentatious. But for this theme and for this island, it really fits. And Brachiosaurs are one of the dinosaurs that I love to put on dinosaur tours and on the islands in general. Not only because they're a very graceful dinosaur, but also because it just gets you right in the nostalgia, you know? Like, this is the first dinosaur we ever actually saw in any of the movies, is the Brachiosaur. They move in herds. They do move in herds. It's hard to tell, but I do actually have sexual dimorphism in the Brachiosaurs here. I have the 2001 base pattern and the 2001D, I want to say, to signify male and female sexual dimorphism. Anyway, that is Muerta East. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And in our next episode, we are going to be taking a look at the last of the 5 Deaths Islands before we move on to Isla Nublar, Isla Matanceros. But until next time, I am the Pumpkin King, and I will see you later.